2 weeks after the Covenant school shooting, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee introduced today the second phase of his plan to keep Tennessee children safe. But as News Channel 5's Chris Davis has learned, getting his proposal passed may become quite the political fight.
We should set aside politics and pride and accomplish something that the people of Tennessee want us to get accomplished.
Setting politics aside may be a tall order for Governor Bill Lee, who, in addition to signing an executive order expanding background checks, is also asking for new legislation, establishing a mental health protection order, also known as a red flag law.
I believe that this will protect victims, that it'll hold dangerous people accountable and away from firearms, and that it'll preserve constitutional rights at the same time.
The bill would allow family members, law enforcement, and physicians to petition a judge to remove weapons for a period of time if the gun owner posed a threat to themselves or others.
There might be some disagreement here, but that's something that I would support.
2 weeks ago, Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally told News Channel 5 it's a proposal he could support. His counterpart in the House, not so much.
But doing one without the other doesn't work. But you also have to give people due process. You can't just simply take away their guns simply because someone says it is or is not.
I usually don't listen to much what he says. There's usually so little substance, it's not worth my time.
Democratic House Caucus Chairman John Ray Clemens is admittedly no fan of the governor. But in this case, he does support getting firearms out of the hands of dangerous people.
It's unfortunate that Tennessee doesn't have one, and I think we should pass an extreme risk protection order law.
And while Clemens wishes the governor would restrict gun access even further,
look, I represent the super minority party in the Tennessee House, so I've got to have my Republican colleagues, or at least enough of them, to pass anything.
But finding enough votes to pass this protection order could be the toughest fight of Governor Bill Lee's tenure, placing politics front and center. At the Capitol, Chris Davis, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Chris. Speaker Cameron Sexton and Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally both declined on-camera interviews with News Channel 5 today, but sent us lengthy statements about passing protection orders. You can read them in full right now on our website. That's where you can also find a statement just released by the Tennessee Firearms Association responding to the governor's executive order. TFA Executive Director John Harris writes, Governor Lee and the proponents of what he seeks are focused on unconstitutional gun control myths as a means of dealing with the more complicated problem of mental or emotional health. They appear interested in appeasing the mob stirred up by Representatives Justin Jones, Justin Pearson, and Gloria Johnson, rather than standing firm and protecting the rights that are protected by the Second Amendment.